name is Roy Francis, and I originally come from England, but now I'm living in France with my wife and son Oliver. I started working with Makalu Adventure more than 20 years ago when I had my own adventure business in the UK, and I got let down by another operator, and at the last minute Makalu Adventure stepped in and the expedition was a great success. That was one of the hardest treks, or is the hardest trek in the Himalaya, which is the three passes trek from Makalu to the rear of Everest. I've just come back now from doing the Jiri to Everest Base Camp trek, which I've done several times before, but I wanted to do it this year because it's 40 years since I first did it with the British Army when we went to climb Everest in 1976. We put two men on the top, Bronco Lane and Brummy Stokes. I was a very young mountaineer then. My job really then was keeping the route open through the icefall, through the Western Coombe and up the Lhotse face. This time I went by myself with just a Sherpa guide, a friend of mine, Tenzing, and we did the normal route from Jiri to Jumbezi, Garikola, and then up to Namche Bazaar, and then from there on to Gorakshep and eventually Everest Base Camp. The weather was pretty good, nice and sunny in the morning, but sadly snowy in the afternoons, but it doesn't really matter. It was a really good trek, met a lot of nice people. It's for somebody that wants to see Everest. I recommend doing the long route, which is from Jiri, rather than flying into Lukla. The Jiri route gives you more time to acclimatise and to top up your fitness, and you actually see more of Nepal, the real Nepal, between Jiri and Lukla. If you fly into Lukla, then it's pretty much the tourist trail, I believe. Whereas when you start from Jiri, you get to see the normal people. As I said before, I've been working with Makalu Adventure now for over 20 years, and they've always given me excellent service, and that's why I keep coming back. And together we've just done a project to rebuild a school in Nawakot, and we're now going to try and rebuild another school in the similar area. And together with a Swiss group, we're hoping to build a small hospital as well. So Mohan Lamsal and Makalu Adventure are really a shining example of what can be achieved in Nepal. This beautiful hotel, which in the centre of Kathmandu, I just love it. It's peace and tranquility. Very nice rooms, good food, always clean. Staff are always helpful. I couldn't recommend it enough, and I certainly wouldn't go with anybody else. As far as I'm concerned, Makalu Adventure is the agency to go with in Kathmandu and in Nepal.